Hi guys, I am going to do something a little different today. Just something that has been on my mind heavy, and I'm sorry if I sound crazy. I was trying to be cute over the weekend and it was cold, so I am definitely I'm dealing with the consequences right now. I wanted to share this with you guys because I don't know, I just feel like it's something that's been heavy on me. So when we were in Las Vegas during our trip, we experienced some crazy customer service, and not only in Las Vegas, but on the drive there. Now I understand there's small towns, so some people are not used to dealing with a huge crowd of people and how to treat people, and their parents obviously don't teach them the best way to deal with others. So I felt like this was something that I needed to share. You are only what you know. We are just like children. We learn just like children. Children learn just like adults. And if a person is not taught it in a younger age, it's hard to teach them now. So, but it's something that needs to be taught. So for me, I've always been into customer service, and it is important because people are paying to come to your store. They are paying to come to your store. So if you're not polite to them, guess who's not coming to their store? They're not coming to your store no more. Honestly, the biggest marketing is word of mouth. So if you treat one customer well, more people will come. But if you treat a customer poor, they're not going to come as much or even invite people as much as they would if you gave them a wonderful experience. We have a timeshare, and we get these, like, if we do these educational courses, we basically get like either a free show or a free dinner or whatever. We got this one, we got a free dinner package and a free show. I used to be a waitress before, so I know how everything goes when people get free dinners. Just assume that you're not gonna tip them because you're black or you're colored or whatever. Like, they just look at you and judge you immediately. So I haven't got a chance to look at the menu, nothing. The lady is like coming up to the table, asking my husband what does he want and stuff like that. And basically we just told her to come back because I literally just got to the table. Literally, she gives us 2 minutes and she's like, so are you ready to order? I was like, I literally just sat down. I haven't got a chance to look over the menu. She's like, well, I figured you would be done already because the menu's short. And I was like, whoa. Like, I didn't say anything at first, and I was just kind of like, is she crazy? Is she serious right now? But she really was serious. And the thing was, the menu for the free dinner was a shorter menu, but nobody told us that. So you can't assume just because your job is what it is every single day, it's like the same routine every single day, you can't assume that your customers know what it is that is going on in your store. You can't assume that. So if a customer is coming to your store, know that you have to explain everything to them. Don't give an attitude because it inconvenienced you. Because we didn't know. We're visitors, we're tourists, and especially being in Las Vegas, you should know there's a lot of tourists, meaning that they don't know how your restaurant is ran. So to make a long story short, I basically was just telling her, like, you didn't have to give us an attitude. That was uncalled for. And she basically got really defensive and started arguing with me. So that's another thing. You don't argue with a customer. I mean, I'm sorry, but like I said, I used to be a waitress before, and I've never talked to any of my customers the way that lady did. Like, never did. And that's the thing, that you should never judge someone just because of if they order a water or if they have a free meal or whatever, because you never know who that person is, and you never know what kind of morals that they have. Because my intentions before even sitting down was to tip them really well, and they just didn't. We got up and went to the other place that we can go to, because I am not gonna sit there and give my tip money to someone that's giving me a nasty attitude. Okay, that doesn't make sense. I used to work with a lot of people that were waitress, and they get pissed if someone didn't tip them. Well, guess what? You have a poor attitude. You think someone's gonna tip you well, and you have a poor attitude. How does that make any sense? You can't expect to get a whole bunch of tips and be disgusting and talk to people like in a nasty way. You want people to pay you, you give them a reason to pay you. You make their experience amazing. You make them want to come back to your establishment. You make them want to come see you, especially just you. You know that they're coming. You know that they're going to tip you. You know, that's there. And then we went to Burger King on the way. I never eat Burger King, but driving in Nevada, there's literally nothing. So there's nothing. So we were hungry. We didn't really eat in the morning because our checkout was like 10 o'clock in the morning, and my husband had to go to work the next day. So we just took the drive, and we ended up stopping at the gas station. I was like, you guys, this is probably gonna be the only stop we're gonna have until we get back home. So we got Burger King, which was probably like the worst decision that probably could have did. You could just some people just, when they come off with a nasty attitude from the get-go, it's just like never good. So a person in front of us was just got done ordering, was getting a drink, and she asked like where the water was, and the clerk or cashier or whatever was like, it's right there, it's the gray button right next to there. Like, it was just like she gave her a nasty attitude. Like, when it was time for me to order, she looked at me for confirmation as if she was right, and was like, well, she had an attitude, and she's trying to be like, yeah, she. I was like, no, you're at work. You shouldn't have did that. That was not cute, you know? Like, you're at work. You treat people well. You treat people how you want to get treated when you go to a restaurant or you go to a store, you know? I don't understand why people don't know how customer service works. Like, I know we all have our days, but that's why you put your stuff on the outside. You leave your stuff at the door. You know, I know it's easier said than done, but it's doable. I've been in customer service for 11 years, and I know what it is. Listen, when I was a waitress, I was getting banged. That's just it. I'm very quick with it. I'm very, attentive, whatever, and I read my customers, basically. Like, if I know that there's some people that want you to be very attentive, and there's some people that just want you just to do bare minimum, you could just tell. You have to understand who you're dealing with. You can't expect that everybody wants to be treated the same way, and that's just like dealing with regular people. You can't expect that people want to get treated the same way. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that, and I thought that was something I should share, because honestly, it was just ridiculous how people thought that they were right for when they were wrong. You know, you're not right. You know, you can't treat people like that and expect something out of it. You know, that's not the way to go. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you subscribe.